Okay, guys, in this video, we're going to be looking at example 20, where we're solving equations that have radicals in them. And we're going to do this exactly the same way that we did the last section. To get rid of the radical, we're going to square both sides, right? That's what we did. This time we'll end up with p squared equals 2p. Now, ultimately, we want this to equal 0. So we're going to move the 2p over to the other side by subtracting 2p from both sides. We'll end up with p squared minus 2p equals 0. So now we're looking for values of p that we can put in where this equation will equal 0. So to do this, we have p squared minus 2p. We can factor out a p from p squared minus 2p, and that'll leave p minus 2 in parentheses equals 0. So two factors, p and p minus 2. We'll take both of those and set them equal to 0. So p equals 0. That should be nice and easy. And then p minus 2 equals 0. Solve for this. We're going to add 2 to both sides. We'll end up with p equals 2. And then to represent this solution in a fancy way, we're going to use these wispy little brackets and put 0 and 2 on the inside of it, and that'll tell us our solution. Okay, so part B, same thing. We're going to start off by squaring it. Square it on both sides. We'll end up with 42 minus x equals x squared. Now we're going to move the 42 and the x onto the other side so that we have it equal to 0. So to do that, we'll subtract 42 and we'll add x. And then we're going to rewrite this as x squared plus x minus 42 equals 0. Now think back to last semester when we learned how to factor quadratics, and it's the same way. We're going to use that x method. We're looking for two numbers that when we multiply them together give us negative 42, but when we add them together give us 1. And the two factors that I'm looking at, so I go through all the factors of 42, and the two that I come up with are 7 and negative 6. So we're going to factor this into x plus 7 and x minus 6 equals 0. So if one of those factors is 0, the whole thing is 0. So we're going to set x plus 7 equal to 0 and x minus 6 equal to 0. To solve this, we'll subtract 7 from both sides. We'll end up with x equals negative 7. That's going to be 1. And then on the other one, we'll add 6 to both sides. And we end up with x equals 6 on that side. And again, to show our solution set, we'll do negative 7 and 6 in those fun brackets. So guys, that's it. That's how you do these problems. We'll do a couple more, but if you have questions, please let me know. And now it's your turn to try. So we've got a couple of problems for you to try on this. So go ahead and give it a shot. And if you have questions, again, let me know in class.